Hey, drop the knife!
Drop the knife, man! Don't approach the knife!
She has a door.
You got a knife! You got a knife!
On September 4th, 2025, LAPD's Rampart Division responded to a 911 call in the 300 block of Lafayette Park Place. A man reported a resident was walking around with a butcher knife, screaming and appearing to be in a mental health crisis.
My name is in Westlake. I have one of my residents. I think she's newly moved in. I just started, so I'm still learning everybody. She's been having trouble with somebody who I believe is a boyfriend or something. And she's walking around with a knife, a butcher knife right now, and screaming out, he's trying to kill me. Like, she's clearly on something right now. She said that he's also here and he's been beating on her. We were awakened to, like, a loud noise, glass thrown, scaring my other residents pretty much. She's being a menace. Something's going on.
Rampart units, possible AW domestic violence, 3 South Lafayette Park, 3 apartment, the front gate, suspect female white, mid-30s, blonde hair, sweater, black socks, waving a butcher knife. Suspect number 2 is mid-30s, male, biracial, 6 feet, dark curly hair. Code of entry 1208 RD241, Rampart unit to identify.
Upon arrival, officers spot the suspect, identified as 40-year-old Julianne Douglas, in the courtyard, armed with a knife. As they give commands, she retreats into a nearby apartment and barricades herself inside a closet.
There's a female over there with a blonde hair. Oh, she has a knife. Oh, stand by right here. Hey, drop the knife!
Drop the knife, man! Don't approach the knife!
245, let me get a back up.
Don't approach the knife, man! Don't do it!
And,
Stay away from the knife! Stay away from the knife! Man! Drop the knife! Man! I'm talking to you!
Arm with a knife.
She's armed with a knife.
The footage shows patrol officers attempting to negotiate with her through the door for an extended period, warning her that less lethal force, including a taser or a 40mm launcher, will be used if she does not surrender peacefuli.
Hey, let me see your hand. Hey,
One person.
on this side, on the far right side.
Watch your footing.
Hey, Julianne, she went inside the bedroom. I didn't see anyone else. She was uncooperative. Hey, Julianne, it's the police. We want to help you. Julianne, go ahead and open the door so we can talk. Julianne, we saw blood. We just want to make sure everyone's okay.
Either a warning about nasty door and
We don't want this to escalate. We don't want to have to tase you or hit you with the 40 because it's going to hurt, okay? So just go ahead and come on out. Open the door.
In the restroom?
No, she went inside the restroom.
First room right here.
Yeah, it's a bedroom. It looks like.
I know, but alright, you're able to see in that room, right?
Julianne, just open the door for me. You don't have to come here yet, but just open it so I can see you. Make sure you're okay.
After these attempts fail, LAPD's SWAT team and a crisis negotiation team respond to the scene. For approximately 1.5 hours, they also attempt to achieve a voluntary surrender, without success. A decision is then made to introduce chemical agents into the apartment to force her out. Moments after the gas is deployed, Douglas emerges from the apartment, still armed with the knife. SWAT officers immediately fire multiple less lethal projectiles and an electronic control device, or taser. Douglas is struck by 2 of the less lethal rounds and is subsequently taken into custody.
Juliana, come outside, lay down.
Definitely a fascinator.
Johnny, do you want to give me a note? She has a door.
You got a knife! You got a knife!
Lay down, bro. Lay down.
She's got a knife! She's got a knife! She's got a knife!
Stand by, we got it. Stand by, we got it. It's your hand. Your hand. We got it, we got it.
There's one, there's one.
Okay, female wounded in custody, giving orders.
She was transported to a hospital for treatment of the visible injuries sustained from the less lethal projectiles, which required admission. A butcher knife was recovered at the scene. Because the use of force resulted in hospitalization, the LAPD's Force Investigation Division assumed responsibility for the investigation. On September 8th, the LA County District Attorney's Office filed 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of brandishing a deadly weapon to resist arrest against Julianne Douglas.